Oh, you like my shirt? Oh, thank you so much. It's actually from just the none other than the set of Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, check that out, exclusive merch. Before you ask, no, I didn't actually work on the film. I just used to work where they filmed it, so I got really lucky. Hey guys, it's Holly. So today we're gonna have a look at one of the probably most unique, quirky, and interesting LEGO Marvel sets that we've seen in quite a while, and that is actually the LEGO Marvel LEGO Infinity Saga Bro Thor's House New Asgard Bro Thor's New Asgard Thor's House set. As you can see, the box art actually has the name wrong because the name I said is exactly it, word for word. This is just incorrect. So this set retails for $30 US and 50 Australian and has 265 pieces. Now this released on August 1st actually, but in Australia, it doesn't look like it's coming out until September. So luckily I ordered this one off Shop at Home, but unfortunately it's entirely sold out. So I got very, very lucky. I love the diorama style of this set. I also just love the amount of charm and character it has. So let's go have a look at it. So here is Bro Thor's New Asgard up close, and my first impressions are that this set is a lot smaller than I expected. I don't quite know how big I was expecting it to be, but it's really, really small. But before we have a look at the set itself, as always, let's have a look at these minifigures. So first up, we have Bro Thor, and I really like this figure. It's incredibly well made, incredibly funny just to see a minifigure like this made. It's ridiculous. I absolutely love it. This figure is incredibly charming and has just so much detail for considering like what this figure is supposed to represent. My favorite part is that Thor's stomach is sort of like leaning over his pajama pants. I really like that. The torso design just looks incredible, and even just down to the accessories. Our accessories include Stormbreaker, and he also comes with a bottle of beer, which is really interesting to see in a LEGO set. It's definitely not the first time they sort of included alcohol. I think back to the Pirates of the Caribbean set where they'd have sort of bottles of rum, but it's sort of an interesting and maybe even risky thing for LEGO to do these days, considering sort of how people can get over things like that in a kid's toy, but I really like it. I mean, if you're gonna watch the movie and Thor's drinking, then you might as well just put it in the LEGO set. He's using the same hair and face as well as the ones in the other Marvel sets, including the Final Battle, as well as the Benatar. And I love the detailing on the back as well. You have a bit of back muscles, but then you also have a few rolls on the back, and it's incredibly well done, and he's really funny and really unique. I love how charming this figure is. Next up, we have Korg, and this is the first Korg minifigure we've ever gotten, and as happy as I am to see Korg, it is kind of a shame that the first version we get of him is in his Hawaiian shirt, but I also think it's quite accurate considering how much Taika Waititi loves to wear Hawaiian shirts, and again, this figure is incredibly charming. He comes with a little black video game controller, as well as a slice of pizza, and even some of those sort of brown headphones around his neck, since he is of course playing Fortnite online with Noob Master 69. I really hope that now that we've gotten this sort of rock headpiece that Korg has, that we'll be able to see the sort of regular version from Ragnarok appear in a future set, because he's such a well-known and beloved character, and he'll be appearing in Thor Love and Thunder as well. I'm sure this isn't the last we'll see of him, but Korg also does have these really nicely dual molded arms, and again that torso printing just looks amazing on the front and back, and then to match he's just got some plain tan legs, and Korg also does have a double-sided face. He's got a really sort of extra happy smile on one side and then just a plain sort of closed mouth one on the other, which I think just it works really well considering he's a rock monster. I think LEGO did an amazing job here. And while he's not a minifigure, he certainly is a character, and that is Meek, and Meek is just a printed minifigure head on one side with some lavender flowers to sort of make up his body at the bottom. He's pretty plain. I would have liked to see some specially molded body piece, but I think it works fine for here, and he's a really cute inclusion nevertheless. Now first up is our Welcome to New Asgard sign, which is exactly how it's shown in Endgame, which I thought was pretty cute, and it says, "Welcome to New Asgard, please drive slowly," and then says, "Welcome until Tonsberg." I'm pretty sure that's German. And this sign is actually a stickered piece, and the entire base is built exactly the same as the Privet Drive sign from the LEGO Harry Potter set last year, so there's nothing too special about this, but I'm glad that they included it in the set anyway. And here is the full set. As I said, it's surprisingly small. This thing is tiny. It's all very well contained. There isn't too many things that are loose and are gonna fall out, which is really nice, but it's just incredibly small. There's no roof or anything like that. Like, it literally just sort of stops, and because of the angle, it's like this nice little neat diorama, but for some reason I thought it was going to be a bit wider on either side. Like, this thing is sort of like a gift with purchase sort of size. It's quite weird and just almost very shocking, and on the back you can see sort of all of the texture, which seems to be quite hidden from the inside. You also get these really nice sort of cobblestone with like moss on the outside and a very plain door with a grey stud to sort of be its doorknob and lead you inside. And while it's technically not accurate to the movie, considering there's no hallway, I'm glad we did get a door in this set. The entire top section as well, as you'll see, is all smoothed off using a variety of tile pieces, some corners, some triangles, and mostly just a bunch of sort of rectangular ones. And then on the inside you have this super cluttered, almost mock looking set, which I really like, and there are so many neat little references and things like that, and overall it's just a really nice, charming, cozy and inviting set, which I really enjoy. Starting off, we'll take a look at the couch, which you can actually pop out from the inside, and this is just a nice sand green couch all built up, and you have one of these pizza box stickered pieces on the top, which you actually get 3 of them in there, and I love the fact that the pizza is sort of designed to be like Stormbreaker. And then next to it you have a little pizza slice just sort of sticking out, and I really like the fact that they've sort of double stacked the pizza boxes as well to make it look like sort of that's the lid of the pizza box and that's the base. I thought that was really cute. And then you get 5 studs in order to stick figures on, so you can put 2 of them side by side. So if you wanted to, you can have Thor and Korg sort of sat on the couch, as long as Korg's sort of arm is resting on the side there, and Thor sort of got his arm up for Stormbreaker. On the inside, that couch just connects to these little studs here, and as you can see on the right hand side, there's even a little cookie there hiding underneath the couch. At the top of the wall, you have a saucepan, as well as a black Indiana Jones whip, and then at the top there's a tiny weeny little bookshelf, which seems to have a bunch of pieces, a statue, a lone beer bottle, and a mug. Moving around to the other side, you have a nice looking pitchfork, a grappler, which I imagine is sort of for fishing or something like that, and again, a really nice stickered piece of Thor, Valkyrie, Korg, and Meek. And this, of course, is a little throwback to all of their outfits and appearances from Thor Ragnarok. You can even see Valkyrie's outfit there, is even her Endgame Valkyrie attire, which is really nice to see. At the bottom of the set, you can see that there's a lot of clutter. Down on this side, we have some more of those Stormbreaker pizza boxes, as well as just a pizza box with its top ripped off. And then, of course, you have the infamous Fortnite TV. Now, what I love most about the build of this, I mean, firstly, you've got the sticker tile, which is incredible, which actually says noob.m on the side there for Noob Master, which I thought was incredibly funny. It also looks like a Lego game while also being Fortnite. I really like it, and Korg's avatar even looks like him carrying Stormbreaker, and even Mjolnir, which I really love. The trees in the background are literal Lego trees. I just think this sticker was, again, really nicely done. But it's amazing because the TV is actually built up on top of this TV stand, where we have a beer bottle at the back, a cookie underneath, and even a PlayStation 4 sort of built onto the bottom. I really like this little build here. Again, it was incredibly well done, and even just the back of the TV here, it's absolutely hilarious and done with so little parts as well. I really like this one. At the bottom of you also have a newspaper piece, which actually says the new Asgard Times, 5 years after the blip. Again, another slice of pizza, as well as all of these studded connections for the TV to attach on. At the bottom, we have yet another Stormbreaker pizza box, a little orange can, a paddle stick, a shovel, another cup here, what I presume to be some sort of air conditioning unit, and probably sort of a statue of a sailboat, and that is all set on top of a little brick built fireplace, which in front of it is sitting an open chest with 2 empty beer bottles and a blue fish. Next to that you have placed is this little coffee table with Thor's remote, which is really cool. And sort of on the box as well, they show this sort of moved around as you can take it off and even rearrange the house if you wanted to. And then if you sort of move away this chest, you'll see that there's this brown keg stacked up against the wall. And this is incredibly cute because you can pop the front of the keg off and there are actually some yellow studs on the inside. So this whole thing is just a giant beer keg, which is really, really cool. Lastly, up on the wall there is this yellow quill, which I'm not exactly too sure what that one's supposed to be, as well as this little window here. And like I said, you can pop all of these pieces out and rearrange them if you really want to, which is really good. It makes it easy to sort of put your figures in and move them around too much. Although I feel like if someone is sort of using this as like a dollhouse type of playset, it is going to be quite hard to sort of maneuver everything considering how much stuff there is in here. But I guess, you know, at least you can move everything around and sort of make the entire set your own. So that is the entire set, and overall this set is incredibly charming. It's really cute, and like I said in the intro, it's extremely unique. We barely get sets from LEGO like this. The only downside is the price for me. The price in terms of the scale, it doesn't feel like it's worth 50 Australian dollars to me. Like, I paid full price for this. Even if I paid 45 and saved those extra $5, I still feel like it is way too small for that price tag. Even though the set does have a lot of things and is incredibly sort of cluttered all over the place and it has that charm, it's just the overall size to price, it doesn't check out for me, which is such a shame because I really, really enjoy this. But nevertheless, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.